I'm Scott Halford, and this is Your Brain Matters. Today what we're going to talk about are goals in the brain. It's interesting because we've all been told to have goals, and we've actually found out in research that people who write down their goals are a lot more likely to achieve them. We've also discovered that people who have goals, even if they don't achieve them, actually report higher well-being than people who don't have any goals at all. So goals are important to have. The important thing about goals in the brain is this, is that if the goal is too far out in the future, if it's too distant, then the brain actually doesn't see you as doing it. It actually sees someone else as doing it. So if you have a goal to lose 50 pounds, for instance, and you want to do it by the end of the year, and you just put that down as a goal, it's likely not to happen unless you can break it down into more bite-sized, smaller types of pieces. If you have a yearly revenue goal, a target that you have to hit in 9 months or a year, if you can break that down into at least weekly and preferably daily little bites, little teeny goals, then what ends up happening is the brain again creates that dopamine activation, and we have a tendency to go toward it more often. And so then we hit goal achievement. The one thing that we don't want to do with our goals is overtax them with too many goals. So having 2 or 3 or 4 goals at a time is okay. When we have too many on our plate, the brain becomes overwhelmed and then doesn't attend to any of them particularly well. So the goal with goals is to make sure that we only have a few, that we do something on them frequently, preferably at least weekly, mostly every single day, and that we allow ourselves to have those little dopamine bumps that keep us going and going and going in our goals. I'm Scott Halford, and this is Your Brain Matters.